Hi everyone, Sandusky Junior Senior High School Principal Steve Carlson here, and I want to put out a quick video to let our students and parents know where things are at now that we have about a week or so underway with our continuous learning plan, what things you can be expecting, and how we can provide some assistance if you need it. So like I said, we're a little bit over a week into our new plan, and teachers this week are putting a lot of extra attention into outreach efforts with students who have not yet engaged with us. So because of that, we'll be making lots of phone calls this week. Parents, if your student has not engaged with any of their teachers, then you are likely to be receiving a phone call, so just understand that. We're not trying to burden anyone, we're not trying to blow up the phone lines, but we want to do everything we can to make sure that parents and students know that this work is not optional. And we also want to make sure that if there are obstacles that parents have to getting work done during these challenging times, that we can brainstorm some creative ways for students to still be engaged and still be continuing with their learning. Right now we have about 85 or so students that we've had paper packet requests for. My intuition is that there are students out there that still need paper packets and they haven't been requested yet. So we have a new form that can be filled out if you need a paper packet. The same email that sent you this video has a link to that form, and the same Facebook post that I shared this video on through that social media also has a link to the survey. Please understand, if you have already received a paper packet or you've at least made the request already, you don't need to fill the form out more than once. Our teachers worked really, really hard, and the packets that they produced have work for the remainder of the year in them. So once your child has received a packet, they're good. That has the work broken down week by week that they need for the rest of the year. So again, if you don't have a packet and you need one, we've got links out there to the form that lets you request it. But if you already have filled that form out, or if you have already received your packet, you don't need to fill that form out again. Your child already has all that they need to get their work done. And there may be other things that you guys need help with during these very challenging times. I know that this remote learning puts a huge burden on the parents to help sort of assist the students with the work, and that's not easy. We're doing it in our house. It's not very easy. So don't be ashamed if you are struggling with that, and if you need a little bit of help. Email your children's teachers directly, or you can send an email to me. The teachers are responding to emails within 24 hours, in most cases much less. And teachers also have some office hours they've created where they're guaranteeing students and parents even quicker turnaround time with responses. If you can log onto your child's Google Classroom pages, you can see when your teachers have their office hours. If you are getting paper packets, the paper packets include that information in the form of a cover letter. So no matter how you're accessing learning right now, we want to make sure that you know how to get a hold of the teachers. If it's simply easier for you to email me, that's certainly fine too. I may not know the answer, but I certainly can route the question to the right person. Sandusky Community Schools is feeding lots of students through our food distribution plan right now. I think we're sending out over 1,000 meals a week, and we can put more names on that list. So if being a part of our food distribution lists would help you out right now, feel free to email Mrs. Kravitsky and she can get you on the list. You can see her email on this screen. We know that students, since the shutdown, are probably going through a lot of different emotions. It would be completely normal if you are noticing that your student may seem sad, depressed, or just somehow different since the shutdown occurred, because our routines and our schedules have been overturned so dramatically. So if you're noticing this from your student and you want to reach out to Mrs. Rasky, our guidance counselor, please do so. Our counseling office has not shut down for the year just because school is closed. Mrs. Rasky is willing and able to provide a whole host of services for your child, even in our current situations. And perhaps you have a child who receives special education services, and you just have some really specific questions that relate to that. You can email your children's teachers directly. In most cases, I think they probably can answer your question. Or you can email Mrs. Stone, and I have her contact information on here as well. Again, we are all in this together. We want to do everything we can to make sure our students can keep learning. We have a lot of people that are working very, very hard to try to make that happen. So thank you for all that you're doing on your end to keep things moving along. Please let us know if you need help, and we'll do our very best to get it for you. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay well.